Welcome to Cross the Line Sports. My name is Colson, and I have a very special guest with me right now, Miss Sydney Colson. Miss Sydney, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm well. First off, let me say happy birthday with all caps. I know not to do it, HBD and all of that stuff.
I'm trying to help you in your future.
I appreciate
Thank
that.
you, though.
Yeah, absolutely. So during that time off, I want to, before we get to the season, like during that time off, like what was that time like? Getting it about a month or so off. What was the team doing? Like, how was that break?
It was good. Like I got to go home and see my family. Went on like a short vacation just to like reset. So I think it was good. Like I wish our Olympians, like they were doing something phenomenal, but I wish they would have gotten that like just time to reset. We see each other every day. We had some rough stints in the first half of the season, so it was good to like be away and then realize how much you miss it and how much you want to work when you get back. So 5 of us got back here and we were working hard, waiting for the rest of the Olympians to return, and our practices have been good. I think we're going uphill in things we're supposed to be doing right in games, so it's been a decent start to the second half.
Do you feel like there was more of an advantage or a disadvantage not having all of your players there? Like some teams were fortunate enough to have pretty much basically the whole team there, but you ladies had 4 players gone. Do you feel like there was more of an advantage or a disadvantage, with that time off and the players being out?
I mean, you could make a case either way, but I think it's basketball at the end of the day. We were here with each other before the break, so no, we didn't get to practice the entire break together, but I think we found a way to make it an advantage for our second group and see us getting a lot of work together. We don't have a lot of time to practice, so when we're able to compete against our guys, it helps us and what we're able to do when we're subbed in, and so I look at it as a positive. Yeah, we wish we could have had them there, but
talk about coming out of the break. You ladies were 1-1 so far, and when I look at Sunday's game against the Sparks, the game was very close, but I feel like when you came in, you kind of helped change the momentum of it and give you ladies a big help you get ladies go on to a big lead. What is it like? Just talk about that. Just waiting on your number to be called, and then when it's time for you to be called, you have to show up and play big for your team. Can you talk a little bit about what that's like?
Yeah, I mean, I take pride in what I do. Like I've been playing for a long time. The minutes may not reflect what I'm capable of, but I know what I'm capable of, and when I get in there, I'm focused when I'm on the bench. I'm watching the game, making sure that I'm paying attention to what's going on and seeing how I can impact when I come in. And I know a lot of the times that's going to be with my energy and with my defensive pressure. So I want to help us in that way, because when I'm picking up full court, I want them to be behind me, seeing
Absolutely.
I'm applying that pressure. So start denying your man. Like we might get an easy steal and we out. Like they know that about me. My teammates know that. So I just know when my number is called, if and when that happens, I'm a professional. I go and do my job.
Talk about the mentality and just the type of person it takes, because when I look at you, it takes a very special person to wait on your number to be called, and then when it's time to come in, you play big. But also, when I just see you on social media and just around the team, like your personality, it's like you play big when you come in, but also it's like you're here for that energy and just uplift everybody. Even if you're not feeling your best, you still come in and just almost like, oh, absolutely. It's like when you have a close friend, like a friend that's there for everybody all the time. Even when it's not their best day, they still show up every day and uplift everybody else. Talk about what it is, their responsibility, especially because it takes a special type of person to just be there for everybody, uplift everybody, and then show up when your number is called.
Honestly, Carlos, a lot of it, I say this in a ton of interviews, but it's my faith. It's that I know that part of my purpose is intertwining the energy and joy that I bring into spaces that I go into. Like I know that I'm impactful in that way, and I don't take it lightly. And I think the tough thing for me some days when I'm not feeling up to it, like you're saying, is to find that energy. But it really is about being selfless. Like when I'm feeling like, if I might be feeling like, dang, I wish I could have played something like that, you gotta find somebody else to focus on. So I will look for a teammate that I want to focus on that day, or maybe several people. So I compliment them. I look at what they're doing so I can uplift them. And pretty soon when I'm doing that, I'm out of whatever mental rut I was in, because it's not about me anymore. It really is about the team success.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I think a lot of how people see me show up is tied to just my faith and how I believe I should treat people and how I should show up.
And I love that you mentioned faith, because I tell people all the time, faith is everything.
Yeah.
To be able to, travel across the country, be here with you ladies, and watch you do what you love to do and doing what I love to do. Faith is everything. And I don't force anything on anybody, but I always tell guys, absolutely. It's God that even brought me to this point. And I actually had a post earlier today where I talk about faith and how my brothers invested in me and helped me get this equipment and stuff like that.
Really?
So
That's
awesome. The faith is everything.
It feels so good too when you got people who believe in you and invest in you like in that way. It makes you want to go harder in what you're doing because you want them to see you do well and see that you're pursuing your dream and you want to make them proud.
Absolutely.
I'm sure that's part of how you feel about your brother.
Absolutely, especially because for them to invest in something, in your vision, something that they can't see.
Yeah.
It's just so.
That's the biggest thing. Sometimes people think you're a little crazy for stuff you want to do.
Oh, absolutely. I know people think I'm crazy for.
Hey, but you're doing it.
Absolutely.
You're doing it. I love that for you. I don't know much about your story, but I love that you got somebody who supports you, even if it's just one person. That's what people need sometimes.
Oh, it's a tribe behind me. I flew all the way from South Carolina to be here with you ladies today.
You're a Gamecock. You're a Gamecock fan.
Yeah. Well, I went to USC Upstate. I know we're getting a little bit off topic. I'm sorry about that.
You're good.
I went to USC Upstate, so we're like a smaller branch of the Gamecock.
Okay.
But I still, I'm all Gamecock, more than Clemson.
Were you in college when Asia was in college?
I'm a little bit older than Asia.
Okay. When you graduated?
I graduated 2014 from USC Upstate.
Okay.
So I'm 32. Asia about 28.
Yeah.
So I'm about 3-4 years older than Asia. So, So I'm a little bit older than her. But I was following her while she was in South Carolina, and she helped bring us a championship to where we are, and she got the statue there as well. So speaking of Asia, I know what she means to us back home in South Carolina. Can you talk about what she means to you ladies and this whole entire organization?
Man, she's just. I've said it several times about her, but she's like the most unselfish superstar that I've ever met, and she really is a superstar. Like,
absolutely.
Because Asia she's got the game. Obviously, we see all the basketball accolades, but she's got the personality. She's beautiful. She's marketable. She's all the things, and really funny. There for her team, like a very caring person. Like she's got it all, and for what she does for this team, on the court, off the court, she plays with such a relentless passion and fire, and she never asks for anything, but she shows up for other people all the time. It's just, she's a great teammate, great friend. Like, we love having her here, obviously. That's why she's the franchise.
Absolutely. I got a few more questions. The things that you just said about it, and knowing what she means to us
Don't
back
show
home,
her this either.
We need to make sure she sees it. Make sure she sees it. I know you'll share and make sure she gets it. She gonna love you even more after this interview. Do you think she fully understands just like how special of a talent that she is? She might not see it because she's in the moment right now, but just the things that she's accomplishing. And unless something major, drastically changes, I believe she's on course to win another MVP. But do you think she fully understands just how special of a talent she really is?
I think that she knows her impact. I just think she's a really humble person. And so you're never going to see it in the way that she carries herself for real, but she appreciates being a role model for young girls. I mean, the reception that she got for her book alone, not even just people showing up for games, but for her book tour, I think that really helped her see the impact that she has on people, not just young girls, but young boys, men, women. She has it. I believe she knows she has it, and she also is strong in her faith. So I know she knows that she's got her purpose is tied up in basketball, and she's doing a wonderful job of carrying what does she call it? Like wearing a crown, even when it's up.
Absolutely. I remember last time I was with you ladies was back in May, and once my daughter saw the interview, she was like, "Daddy, are you famous?"
Oh.
She thought I was famous because I interviewed Asia.
Say yes, baby.
Yeah. Then my youngest daughter, she was like, after that, she was like, "Do you know Taylor Swift?" And I was like, "Nah, I ain't got that far."
They took a lot of stuff.
Yeah, so they follow you ladies. They love y'all.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate that.
Yes.
A few more questions.
Okay, I probably got one more, and I got to do.
Okay.
Yep.
Tomorrow, you ladies have the Minnesota Lynx.
Yeah.
How does it feel like a must-win game, or is it just like another game? Because you still have 14 or so more games. Does it feel like a must-win, or like how are you looking at that game?
I think we got 14 games left in this part of the season. I think everything feels like a must start to look like ourselves. We can live with if we play a game the way that we know we're supposed to look. If we do damn near everything right and the other team still wins, you live with that. But if we're not playing how we're supposed to play and we lose, that's tough to swallow. So I think it's not about must win, it's about we need to start looking like the Las Vegas Aces of old, because we haven't looked like them for a long time.
This is my last final question. I'll get you out of here on this, I promise. I saw a post you had yesterday where you said God has a kind of paraphrasing. God has a purpose for your life and stay the course. So it's a lot of people that are pursuing their dreams, or they don't know where to start, or they want to do something, they're afraid to take that leap of faith. But what other advice would you have for those people that want to pursue their dreams?
That you gotta do something like you can't be half in, half out. I think you gotta pursue it with like a relentless passion, and not let other people tell you what you can be or how far you can go. A lot of people who make it to like whatever, the big lights, or they do something that changes a lot of lives, a lot of people didn't think that maybe they were gonna get that far or do that thing. They couldn't see the vision that they had for themselves, kind of like you said with your brother. But if you believe in it yourself, and for me, like if you got the faith, because you're gonna need something when times get rough,
absolutely,
to push yourself to keep going. And so for me, it's my faith. For somebody else, it could, I don't know what it could be, but you need something to help you in those times when you're feeling low. Be able to turn to something so that you know this is the goal that I set for myself. I can't stop when it gets hard, because there's gonna be a lot of storms in life. I gotta figure out what keeps me going and turn to that thing. So I hope people.
That was perfect. I want to thank you for your time. Continue to be the light that you are for this team, because like I said, when I see you from afar, your energy and everything that you bring to the team definitely makes a big difference. So continue doing the great work, and good luck tomorrow as well.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Carlos. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Contact the professionals over at Marcus Mounts for all your TV mounting and assembly needs. The Upstate's #1 mounting company with over 4,000 TVs installed. Clean, precise, and affordable. Marcus Mounts TV Mounting Company. Contact us today for an online or over the phone quote.